Jace LeJeune, Gridiron Football, here at U High's spring inter-squad spring scrimmage with head coach Andy Martin. Coach Martin, always a pleasure to talk with you and catch up what the Cubs are doing for this upcoming season. Coach, I know this was like a spring inter-squad. The families were here. They got the chance to see like their first version of the 2023 Cubs. So, what do you think about the product that the Cubs fans have seen really throughout today?
I think it was a good job. I think on both sides we had some good hitting going on. I think we executed pretty well on both offense and defensively. Both our 1-2s and 3s didn't do a bad job. Obviously, we saw a lot of work we still got to do, but it's fun to see a more vanilla deal and kind of see where we are. So it wasn't a bad job.
Yeah, and there's competition throughout. I mean, it's not only just 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s. So what you can really say about the competition just throughout?
I mean, that's what I like to see. Our guys were competing. There's guys competing for spots at every single level, and that's what we try to tell them all the time is you're either competing to be a starter or competing to be a JV starter or competing to get more time. And I felt like guys were getting to the football, guys were giving good effort, and that's the biggest thing we want to see is the effort level on guys and just trying to be efficient in what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and y'all definitely were. I mean, I was trying to keep track with y'all guys going up and down the field. Y'all were really moving. So pretty sharp spring. So I know this is kind of the accumulation of spring, but what you really thought about that 10-day period for y'all?
I thought it was great. I think out there our guys were hungry. They were excited to get out there. You know, we don't do much football before we get to spring, so I want our guys to be hungry for it, and I thought they were. I think they did a good job of coming out here executing, and with all 10 days, just trying to get better. And I think we finished the spring pretty much injury-free, and we got better, and that's the big thing that you want to come out of spring with.
Yeah, I know that's the most important thing, making sure y'all are injury-free, and y'all are right now. So last year, y'all had a great regular season. Y'all were just short of accomplishing y'all goal of going to the state championship. So what's really been the fuel for the fire for those guys, especially this upcoming season, the fall, knowing that y'all won't get back to the Superdome?
Yeah, I think for last year, we were such a young team. I think a lot of these guys are now a little bit more mature this year. You're starting to see them physically get better, and I think that they're a little hungry. You know, they felt like we had a chance to get there, and we got outplayed that game. So they want to make sure it doesn't happen again, and they've been working hard to try to get that done.
Well, your 4 guys you're about to talk to, they are leaders for your football team. I know they are extra hungry considering that they were just close to being in the state championship, but all 4 guys have been great players throughout their career. Just tell me about the 4 guys that we're about to talk to right now.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with Harry Beecham being our leader on defense. He's been a 3-year starter for us and just makes all the calls up there along with him and Marcus Dawson, who's our safety. Those 2 guys in the middle of the field help us, you know, get lined up, make a lot of plays for us, and really physical. On the offensive side of the ball, you got Graham Anderson, who last year set our career receptions, our single season receptions for U High, and again just an outstanding route runner, does our kicking for us. And then Seth Gale, you know, every time he gets the ball in his hands, you feel like it could be a touchdown, whether it's punt return, kick return, or a receiver. All 4 of these guys are not only good guys on the field but off the field. They're a great example for the rest of our players and do an outstanding job of leading.
And then obviously a lot of people pay attention to Keelan Moses. I mean, that's obviously a big name around here. But talk about some of the other underclassmen that really going to make big strides for y'all this year that you've really seen from spring.
Yeah, I mean, Keelan Moses, you know, he was injured for spring, but he's going to be back and he's going to be fine to get started with summer workouts. I think, you know, our offensive line was just so young last year, and all 5 of those guys are just going to be so much better with Jarvis Brookshire, and you have Lamar Brown, obviously going to be a sophomore. You have Preston Jones, who's gotten so much better out there, and John Hebert, again, continues to get better. Tucker Latour, who started last year for us. All 5 of those guys just did an outstanding job in spring and really starting to gel, and I think that they're going to be a pretty good unit and a formidable unit for us. When you look on the defensive side of the ball, Alec Haynes moving from defensive line to linebacker is one that really stands out. A guy that's, I think, going to go to the next step next year and really show that he can play football. Patrick Beecham's another one that we're relying on. He's going to be moving down a strong safety from his cornerback spot, and he's just gotten bigger, stronger, and faster, and can't wait to see the production he's going to give us.
So you just talked to these guys. I know spring is ended, but I know y'all focusing now on the summer. So what is kind of like the next message moving forward to the summer to get where y'all want to be come the first game in the fall?
Bigger, faster, stronger. I mean, that's what it's all about over the summer. Is that we want to try to continue to get their bodies in shape, get them outside to make sure they're ready to go when August gets here. But to get some toughness going, and again, stronger and faster. I mean, that's what we're looking at when we come out of here. We want to make sure that we're in peak performance when August comes.
Well, Coach Martin, always a pleasure to catch up with you and what the Cubs are doing this year. So excited to see y'all what y'all up to in 2023 as the Cubs try to begin their quest and their road to the Dome. This is Jace LeJeune from Gridiron Football on my Gridiron Football Spring Tour.